Welcome to the Fret Frontier. Now we're going to do the chorus for Take On Me. So we're working on this part that we harmonized previously that went like this. Take on me. And we're going to add a finger picking pattern to it now, but we're not going to use the same one that we used for the verse. We're going to mix it up a little bit. And in this part, we want like a little bit more of a driving sound happening. So our pattern for this is going to sound like this. Take on me. Take me on. So we're driving, getting that sound of more of a driving desperation. Come on, take me on, by hitting that bass note and getting that chunk, 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 chunk sound that's following what we did that sounded much more lyrical in the vocal part. So in our last episode, we were doing this. Our lilting, melodic, invitation. Okay, it turns into now this. Okay, so now what we're going to do is add this muted aspect. We're going to try to make those bass notes sound a little more like percussive. Okay, so instead of letting everything ring out like we did for the verses, we're going to take the fatty part of our hand and let it rest on the bridge. Now, it shouldn't be resting so much that when you do the string, you can barely tell what note it is. Right, we don't want to kill the note. We want to mute it so you can still hear it, but you get a little percussive impact on there. And we only want to do that to our bass strings as much as we can. Now, don't worry if you're not getting it on every single bass string at this time. Just get comfortable with being able to do these patterns while your palm is resting over here, okay? So let's do that. We're going to go from our thumb to our third string to our second string on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So we're doing our palm muting. Get ready, move to 5. Move to 4. Okay, so that's what you want to be able to feel comfortable doing on this part of it. Okay, so you can work on that as a separate exercise if you need to. And now we're going to just add our pattern. So I'll show you the pattern, the actual pattern we're going to do. So we're muting off on the back here. Here, let me adjust this just a little. Okay, so we're muting a little bit on the back here. Okay, and we're going to start off with our A sus2. Our pattern will be 5, 3, 2, 5, 3, 2, 5, 3. One and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's isolate that again, all right? So it's a little different than last time. So we're going to isolate it. We're going to move our thumb around. Let's start on our 6th string. Do it one more time. Okay, so that's our pattern. All right, go ahead and play that through, all right? Okay, let's do that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. F sharp, we just relax and go back to that first pattern. Okay, did it sound cool? Oh, yeah. All right, so we got that tense thing, take on me, because I'll be gone in a day or two. And then we just come back to that lyrical longing that brings us back to the verse. Okay, so we're ending with that gentle movement back into that beautiful lilting lyrical sound. All right, so let's take a look now at our words, where they fit in. Now, in our last lesson, we talked about how the notation is that you'll be getting here. When you print out your sheet music, the words are mapped out so that you can see where you need to be by certain measures. We're just laying out the lyric against a milestone. By this time, be on this word. And in this case, on this part of it, the chorus, most of your words hit right on a bass note. So let's just take a look at that on the word take. Happens with the bass note of the A. On happens with the bass note of the E. Me happens on the bass note of the F sharp. And then the D just rings along in that first couple of passes. And the third pass of the lyrics, the D will be where you say or sing the words in a day, or by the time you get to A and you've returned to this nice lyrical pattern, that word to is going to happen on the bass note of the A. All right, now let's do that together, singing it on 4. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Take on me. Now we're repeating. Take me. In a day or two. Needless to say. Okay, and that brings you back up to your verse, wherever you may be in the song at the time you're playing the chorus at that point. Okay, so now you have your two components. Work on your chorus now, and in the last episode we'll put it together and play it end to end. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying working on open chord comping to accompany a great song from the 80s, turning it into a nice lyrical ballad that you can enjoy while you're learning this technique. Thanks again.